Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 26th, 27th, 28th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a general reading. Now, you know when I am reading for the weekend, I am using my two Redley Valentine decks. I am using my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Now, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. Now, remember this weekend we have something going on. Remember, Venus is in Aries right now. It will be conjunct with Aries also, so there's a little bit of a stronger push with relationships. Venus, there's more of a mission. There's more of a focused, almost like maybe even looking at some of the relationships under maybe a little more of a microscope even. Now, we also have then on the 28th, we have the full moon in Libra. That's at 6:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a trine, so there's a grand trine going on. It's very lucky. It could even be very magical. There could be some strong manifestations happening at that time also. The full moon in Libra will be trining with Saturn in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius, and Mars in Gemini. So we've got all of the, we have Aquarius, Libra, and we have Gemini. So expect the unexpected. It kind of goes back to that, Uranus in Taurus, but this could be some shockers, but this could be very magical. And this could be very welcome at this time also. Remember, new moon to full moon, as it is getting bigger, it's called waxing, and that is, a time for you to request. Full moon to new moon, as it gets smaller, is waning. That is when you release. The full moon, and you can do this like 2 to 3 days before, day of, 2 to 3 days after. The full moon is when you release, relinquish, and request. Now, I'm always saying, write it down, put it on the refrigerator, but because of all the air energy, remember to speak it out, okay? Okay, so let's begin our readings now. Hello, my Tauruses. How are you, my darlings? Well, let's see what the weekend has for my Tauruses. Oh my goodness, my Tauruses, yep. You are so ready to get rid of the baloney, okay? I kind of feel something a little different, another kind of word, but we're going to say baloney. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh my gosh, we're getting some air energy here too. Interesting with that too. You're thinking things through. This is very clear-headed. This is seeing things very clearly. This is acting very deliberately, acting very non-emotionally. Non-emotional? Basically, this is very strategic thinking, just total strategy here. Okay, so here we go. 3 cards. These 2 fell out. This one is reversed. Well, let's put it that way, isn't it? Anyway, this one is reversed. This one is the Knight of Air. Reversed has a stronger energy. So the Knight of Air, Knight's underlying energy is fire, passionate, burning, determined, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Air energy is our, is what we're planning on this weekend. It is our Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Thought processes, thinking things through, hearing news. Now, the Knight of Air has to make some very quick decisions. So you could be hearing something, and I know that many of my Tauruses have had some, you were so, I would say 13 months ago, you were poised at the brink of making some major changes, and then then everyone's life became just odd and bizarre. Here you are again. This is clarity. This is clarity. I would say that when I talk about Saturn and Aquarius, I know I'm going to do it again. Illusion versus reality. And you have to understand, I do believe that it's Saturn that brings the illusion, but it's Aquarius that brings the reality. And I think that this is seeing into that reality. Now, this could also be with Venus in Aries right now. This could also be seeing some real major truths in one of your relationships. Now, work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. So there could be some strong, strong truths that you see. They're not always comfortable, but you needed to see these things because, otherwise it makes you nuts when you're feeling it, and you're kind of like, I just know it, but I don't have the evidence. I don't have the confirmation. So you could be getting a lot of confirmation this weekend about those things that you, in your gut, knew, but maybe you didn't act on because you didn't know. Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. But the Knight of Air is I just feel like the Knight of Air, Knight of Swords, is just cutting through the baloney. Anyway. Except I'm not hearing baloney. Okay. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. So you could, when it comes to the creative solutions, is kind of, having me, it's connecting with me for you to do something maybe outside of the box, outside of what is traditional. Now, my Tauruses, you do tend to be a little more traditional, which is odd because some of your, or many of your pastimes and or careers are very creative. So this is again, stepping out and being maybe more creative or stepping out of the tradition. Okay? Okay. Queen of Air. Now, Queen's underlying energy is water. But again, and water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. So there's caring here. It's not that you don't care, but you got to do what you got to do. And when you're seeing what you have to do, you're just going to do what you got to do. Okay? So it's like, it's not that I don't care, but this is what has to be done. Okay? So somebody may try to change your mind on that. I'm not going to say not to listen. We don't want to be too cantankerous, but again, it's one of those things that it's almost like gaslighting you a little bit. Okay, it's like you knew what you knew, but now you have the facts so that you can say I know, and then somebody comes around and tries to say, oh no, you didn't see that. No, look, nothing in the hand, nothing in the hand. So, so there could be somebody in your weekend that's trying to misdirect you, maybe even gaslight you. And if you don't know what that is, look that up in the internet. There's a lot of stuff out there. Independent, experienced, realistic, witty. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, which is good with this full moon, seeing the humor in a situation. And I'm of the age, I wasn't alive when the movie came, but I saw it in black and white on my little black and white TV as a youngster. But, I'm of the age where the movie Gaslight. So that's when I first heard of that term. Anyway, here we go. Last card. 9 of Air. So all of this air energy, but 9 brings it to a wrap. 9 ends it all, okay? 9 is saying, so with that, a lot of old thought patterns, a lot of old beliefs. I kind of feel like it's like a china plate, and with a hammer, like you're shattering them. You're shattering that. Now, this is going to talk about, self-fulfilling prophecies, but I'm feeling like a china plate with a hammer, and it's like you're shattering it, you're ending it, you're done with it. And a lot of this has to do with your thoughts, your words, and again, it's being a little bit, it's going outside of that tradition. Anyway, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So just with all this air energy, my Tauruses, I would definitely be out there, over here, out there with this moon. I had to put a full moon up, right? I did. Anyway, let's see what we have with this. Had to put one in the background. Here we go. Okay, you saw me shuffle. You saw me shuffle. Anyway, the 18, 1, new beginnings, make it a 10, transition, 8, unlimited opportunities for you. The moon, Archangel Heniel. So the moon's going to have a big play in what's going on with you, especially with all of this, with all of this air energy here. But the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition. Remember, I told you your gut was, you knew what you knew, but you just didn't have the facts to say you knew. But anyway, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. So some of that, again, I feel, again, the whatever that means, that china plate and with that hammer, and it's kind of like, it's demolishing it. It's demolishing it. So don't know what that's about, except that it's done. It's done. That plate will never be serving you anything. So it's kind of like, I think the serving, you will not serve me anymore. So there's changes there. So what crystal or energy would be good for my Tauruses? Here we are. Shungite again. Now, I do shuffle these in different ways, but I think we've been getting shungite anyway here. So I think this is something that people need to have. Shungite is not expensive. Shungite also protects from EMFs. Anyway, shungite, protection from modern ills, grounding, everyday healing, purifying. So you've got some interesting stuff here. Again, my Tauruses, remember the moon. Remember it. You are really good. You're good at writing things down. Now, take your list, speak it out. Okay? Okay. Now, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Remember the button. Please like. Oh, I need you to share. And also subscribe. As always, my Tauruses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.